Welcome to another broadcast with Team Bucket List American Travel Bureau. And today's guest is Mario with Viking. So Mario is the Director of Business Development in the Southern California area for the Viking brand. Mario joined Viking in January of 2022, bringing this luxury cruising, river cruising, and tour operator experiences with 12 years experience. Originally from El Salvador, now is based out of Los Angeles. Take it away.
Thank you, Cindy. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me this evening and getting to hear a little bit about the updates that we have here at Viking. Hopefully, we get to work together and make you great money, grow your business. And that's kind of the focus today on how here at Viking we can help you grow your travel business. Obviously, it's an exciting career, exciting industry. And I think here at Viking, we've done a pretty good job to have a very consistent product. So let me just, are you able to share, see my screen, everyone? The World Viking, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so I will start off with just, if you've never heard of Viking, just a quick overlook of what we offer. We started as a river cruise company 27 years ago. With only 4 ships in the rivers of Europe. And now we have become the largest river cruise line in the world. We also have some great, sorry, I was just having an issue with moving on to the next. Here we go. We've added ocean product, so we have an ocean cruise experience as well. And then in 2022, right in the middle of the pandemic, Viking was thinking ahead, which is what we're known for, and building new ships. 2 expedition ships going to Antarctica, the Arctic, and the Great Lakes, as well as bringing river cruising to the U.S. So we have Viking River with the Mississippi. Now, across the board, what Viking is known is our consistent experience. I won't dive too much into the product itself today because there's a lot to cover. We have close to 100 ships available to sail on across the world. And for you, I would ask you to please take the Travel Advisor Academy. It is on the Travel Advisor portal, myvikingjourney.com/advisor. You also can just do viking.com/advisor, and that should take you right to the travel agent portal. If you've never logged on before, very simple to just sign up and log in and take that training. It will give you a deep dive into everything, all the product that Viking has to offer. Now, something important with Viking is we are very consistent in who we are targeting, who our client is. So my question is to many of you, if you're looking to grow your business with our same demographic, really, truly consider partnering with Viking and selling more Viking. Our Viking guest is a 55 years old or older, usually couples. Our average age is 65. So they're baby boomers. They're retirees or close to retirement. They're looking for an English-speaking experience that is very comfortable and convenient. So all-inclusive experiences are great. They want also a mature experience. They are usually well educated, so they have a college degree. 1.5 to 2 million net worth is what we target. Curious and active, and they're interested in learning. They're looking to go to places that they've never been to before. They're not going on a cruise for all the different themes on board and the venues. They're looking for a new destination. So that's really what we are all about. So our concept, small ships. It comes from river cruises. We want small ships that have a very intimate experience. For our river ships, we only have 190 passengers. And river cruising is becoming very popular because it's a small ship experience, very close to the destinations. For our ocean cruises, we are less than 1,000 guests, 930 passengers. For expedition, even smaller, 378 guests. So again, small ships, very intimate experiences. They're never dealing with any crowds on board, and our guests really enjoy that. This is a picture of our ocean ship. We have designed it so that you always have some nice little areas to relax and not feel like you're on a big ship, but never with any crowds. We're also known for a very inclusive value. With our experiences at Viking, essentially everything is included. You have all the meals included, and they are going to be fine dining experiences. Wine, beer, soft drinks with lunch and dinners are included. You'll have your Wi-Fi included so that you never have to pay for that internet package, right? We really give you everything up front so you don't have to spend on board the ship and just really relax on the ship. So no nickel and diming. There are only 3 additional things or aspects of the cruise that is not included. Number one, in every port, we do include one shore excursion in every city. It's going to be the highlights of that port. Okay, those are going to be included, one per port per person. So you can really enjoy that city, get to know the highlights without having to pay for anything extra. Now, outside of that one, included, you will have in every port 5 to 10 optional excursions, which will help our guests get deeper into the destination. And those will be optional for additional fee. So those will be extra. Second part that is not included is open bar. You see a picture of the bar here. We don't have an open bar because not everyone consumes alcohol. So we include the wine and the beer with the meals. So you can just enjoy yourself while maybe enjoying a nice glass of wine with dinner. Outside of the meals, we have the best priced beverage package in the industry. It is only $25 per person per day. $25 per person per day opens up the entire bar, unlimited cocktails, and top shelf liquor, beers, wines outside of the meals. And that is very convenient for our guests. Most of our guests do buy the beverage package. And you, as a travel advisor, travel agent, you should add it to the cruise if you ever book Viking because we pay you commission. We have no NCS. We pay you full commission on all the different aspects that you add to the booking. And the last thing is gratuities. Gratuities are not included. That depends on the guest. If they prepay them and you add it to their booking, commissionable. If they decide to do them on board the ship when they're sailing, that is fine as well. Another aspect is that we are destination focused. So lots of ports, lots of destination, lots of enrichment and educational programs on board. We are there to learn about the cultural experiences in those places. So that's what Viking is known for. And always a view. We don't have inside staterooms. With river, we start with the window view. But for ocean, we start with full verandas, full balconies, and it just gets better. Right? So it's an elevated experience. And very convenient, very upscale. We truly believe that it's a luxury experience that we offer on our cruises. We're also known for what we are not. So this is one of my favorite slides to help you define Viking. No children under 18. We're adults only. We're one of the only cruise lines that are truly adults only. And our guests love that. There are no children running around, which, we all love our kids. I have 2 of my own, but it is a different experience traveling with other people's kids, right? So we're truly adults only. Also, no casinos. We're spending so much time in port that we don't offer casinos. No nickel and diming, very inclusive, and the list goes on. No charge for Wi-Fi, no charge for the beer and wine. I kind of cover most of these, but this is something that you'll see on Viking's marketing because we are very unique by what we don't do. And we like it that way, and our clients do like it that way as well. You can sail to maybe 72% of the world on a Viking cruise. So we have lots of destinations to offer. Again, take the training on the Travel Advisor Academy so that you can know all about our product and our ships. So that's kind of a quick overview of our product. What I thought I would share next is, if you're thinking about this travel business seriously and you want to grow your business and make lots of great commission, the next couple of slides is the reason why we think we're number one partner for you. So we do hope that you choose to work with us and sell more Viking. So number one, we do pay commission on everything. We are truly no NCFs. We were the first cruise line to offer no non-commissionable fares. That means we pay you on everything that you're adding to the cruise that you're booked for your clients. Airfare, insurance, taxes and fees are included already in the cruise fare. The travel protection plans, even the gift orders. If you decide to buy a nice shipboard credit or a bottle of champagne for your client when they arrive, we pay you commission on that gift that you're purchasing for that client. So we're very, very generous and very fair in terms of paying you for all the work that you do on that booking for your client. Number two, we believe in playing on a level field. We like to offer the same consistent experience and pricing and offerings to all of our guests. So whether they are booking online, they're booking with you, or they're booking with an agency down the street from you, you should be getting the same pricing, about the same amenities. And this is the reason why Viking does not work with Costco. We don't believe in rebating. There's no rebating a Viking cruise. We actually are very strict about that. So we think that's a very favorable policy for you. Now, if you forget everything about what I just said about Viking, please remember this policy. It is the best and most generous policy in the industry. If for some reason you're having coffee at your local coffee shop and you run into somebody and you start talking about travel and they tell you, you know what? I just booked a Viking cruise last month because I got a brochure and I've been thinking about a river cruise. We let you take a direct booking over and bring it over to you with a full commission up to 60 days, 2 months after the booking has been made, even if the booking is paid in full. That's a big one. All the other cruise lines are different, but even if the booking is paid in full with Viking, you can bring it over to your agency. So 60 days, all you need is a booking number and call the reservations number and tell them this is my client. They book directly, but they want to transfer over to me. It takes less than a minute. Off you go to earn some nice commission. Number 4, we always promote you, the travel advisor, on our marketing. Now, if you don't know Viking too much, I cover the product side, but we also, on the other side, we are a great marketing company as well. Our brand awareness is fantastic. We have identified all those prospects of clients that might want to travel on Viking, and we market to them consistently. Sometimes it is annoying, but they get a brochure almost on a weekly basis, and every time it's top of mind, and you are included as part of the call to action on those pieces, right? Now, with that being said, I hope that when I ask this question from you, you don't have to answer it, but I hope that everyone that knows you knows that you are a travel agent. That's the number one advice, I guess, that I will give you, is that everyone that you know that travels, which is most people nowadays, should know that you are a travel advisor and you can book travel for them. With Viking specifically, if they know that you can book Viking, the leads will come easily. And for sake of giving you some homework, I would love for you to try this. Go on your Facebook. If you have your own travel Facebook, just grab one of our promotions or grab one of our itineraries from our website and post it on Facebook and say, I book Viking. If you've been thinking about a Viking cruise, this is a fantastic one. Call me. I guarantee you, if you have clients that travel, and they're in the 55 plus range, you will get leads and bookings from that post just because they recognize Viking with our marketing that we do so consistently. Okay, so that's reason number 4. Number 5, once you book your client on board, on Viking, they go on board, they love the experience, they book on board, and that's a automatic transfer to you. It goes back to you, so it's repeat business. And then after that, they tell their friends and they tell them, you know what, love Viking, had a great time. You should use my travel agent as well, my travel advisor. They should book you as well, and it's just repeat and referrals from there. So as number 5 and number 6, last one. We do pay among the highest commissions in the industry. And I don't have the numbers here, but on average, just again, I'll give you an average. Our average booking at Viking for river cruising, it's worth $15,000. That's our average. For ocean, $18,000. So your average commission, if you're working with us, you are part of a preferred consortia ensemble. So you are the top tier, and you will be getting anything from $1,800 to a $3,000 range commission. I don't know what the split is for you guys, but that's the average commission on Viking. So it's well worth your while and effort when you're selling Viking. Okay, now that I got your attention, hopefully with those great commissions, I will give you some tips and insider opportunities on how to grow your business, what other travel agents are doing to sell Viking and grow their Viking business. I have to go back to our Viking guests, right? We have identified a very targeted market, 55 plus, English speaking, well educated. We went over that. We have identified 110 million by 2030. 110 million prospects will be in that market. That's the real opportunity for all of us. And we market again consistently to them. To picture in a different way for ocean specifically, right? So if you want to focus on maybe gearing and upgrading your clients to the ocean product for Viking, we believe that we are right in between these two markets, premium and luxury. We do believe we're in luxury. We are small ships, just like the luxury lines. We include a lot more than the premium and the contemporary cruise lines. So the value is fantastic. And we actually are seeing from the 8 years that we've been in Viking Ocean business that clients are upgrading from, the 2,000, 3,000 people cruises to small ships, a more inclusive experience. So they're upgrading from this market, right? With verandas and above, premium cruise lines. So clients are looking to maybe upgrade from Princess, Holland, Celebrity, even some Royal Caribbean are moving over to Viking, wowed by the experience, and we're retaining them. We also are seeing that luxury clients from the regions of the world, Oceania, Crystal Cruises, are looking for other options and maybe more itinerary and destination experiences. And they're trying Viking and they're seeing that, well, it is a luxury experience. It is a great value. I'm loving it, and I'm sticking with these lines. So we're pulling from those markets. If you wanted to see it from a different way, that's a great way to see it. Premium and luxury right in there is where our target market is. Okay, so what are other other travel agents doing? We're building marketing plans. We're putting a strategy. At the end of the day, we're running a business, right? So we're putting together strategies and business plans for you. What they are doing are 2 things. Number 1, doing Viking events in their local communities to promote themselves, to build relationships, brand building of your own travel business. And luckily, because our Viking brand is so strong with our guests, we get a great return on investment every time we do an event. So we do truly believe in this program. A picture here is we do wine bars and wine stores. We actually did one here, a wine tasting at the local public library I've done events at luxury car dealerships. I've done events at local community theaters. I've done events at wineries, country clubs, you name it. If you put thought behind where you can find those Viking clients in your area and you want to do an event, reach out to me and I'm happy to give you some ideas. Number two is promote yourselves as the Viking expert through newsletters, right? Make sure that you grab that Viking content. It's available on our site as well as the travel agent portal. You can create a co-branded website online as well, where you have the Viking content, but it goes back to your contact, into your lead. And then also, I have to be honest, that market that I just talked to you about loves Facebook. They're on Facebook and they're following their friends traveling the world, and Facebook posts and Facebook groups really drive that business. I'll give you an example. I think it's going to be one of my great examples moving forward. I have an agent. She's 27, just started into travel, not with your agency, different agency. But she just actually started booking in January this year. And she just created a Facebook post, a Facebook group on Viking Cruises. She just reached 400,000 in book sales in 2024. So it's going to be a nice commission at the end of the year. Still not a full-time gig for her, but again, I think that's something that has worked for her. So promote yourself as the Viking expert. More pictures, of course, wine stores, luxury car dealership. We did a few events at some car dealerships where they invited their luxury clients to a Viking event, and we sold some cruises to them. Okay, tools for you. I recommend, again, to go to the travel advisor portal. Viking.com/advisor will get you there. Sign up. You can work on your travel advisor academy, but also we have great tools like marketing materials, like templates and flyers for specific destinations and itineraries. We also have a fantastic booking engine if you want to be efficient in that, called a call center. Maybe you're working after hours. Easy to make a quote and a booking on Viking travel agent portal. So you can really get those quotes out to your clients if you want to. You can filter, and very simple. You log in, you go to the menu, make a booking. You can filter by cruise type, itinerary, departure dates, length of the cruise, countries that your clients want to visit. Even offer codes can be filtered through the travel agent portal. And then you just follow about 4 simple steps. You can select the date, select the stateroom, location on the ship, get through the pricing and adding your client's names. You can add insurance. You can add air as well with us. And at the end, you'll be able to manage your bookings, make payments, and manage the client's reservation from the travel agent portal. So very simple. I highly encourage you to use the travel agent portal. And as a added incentive, we always give you a program called the Viking Rewards. So on top of your commission, from time to time, we will have Viking reward incentives. When you are booking, you are adding incentives to a cash card that comes directly to you. So for example, if you complete the training online, you will have 30 days to book as many Viking cruises, and you will get an additional cash incentive of $100 per booking that comes to you in a Viking cash card like this one up here, loaded with the incentive that you earned, of course. So not just a commission, not just paying you commission on every aspect of the booking, but also some cash incentives after the fact. Okay, and that's my quick update for everyone on Viking. This is an actual shot that we took in Amsterdam, where 3 of our ships, different class of ships, Viking River, 190 passengers sailing the Rhine, Danube, all the beautiful places in Europe. Then we had the Viking Polaris when we first came out with the expedition. This is the ship that goes to Antarctica, the Arctic, and the Great Lakes. 378 guests. And this is our Viking Ocean ship, 930 passengers sailing around the world. We have many sailings starting from 8 days up to world cruises of 180 days and anything in between. So with that, I do want to make sure that I answer your questions. Those are important. And I didn't want to make it too long of a presentation. So I'm going to go to the chat box and see if I can find any questions here that I can answer. Okay, so first one I see is Diana from regarding solo travelers and accessibility on rooms. So accessible rooms are great. We do have accommodations on our ocean expedition and the Viking Mississippi. As per nature of Viking, or not just Viking, but any river cruise line in Europe, unfortunately, there's no ADA laws in Europe. So the ports are going to be a little bit different, right? So they're not going to be accessible for guests that are disabled. So I would not recommend river cruises for someone that is disabled, but definitely ocean, Mississippi, and the Expedition Pro. In terms of solo travelers, we are okay, to be quite honest. Luckily for us, we are pretty full with couples. And by the way, all of our staterooms are double occupancy. We don't have triples, we don't have quads, and we don't have singles. Everything is double. There are dates where we reduce the single supplement, but we don't completely waive it. Okay, so we reduce it to 125 to 150%. So they're not paying for 200 for taking the entire stateroom and traveling solo. Yeah, I agree with you, Cindy. Treat your travel business as your career versus a hobby. I agree. I think you can make a lot of money in this industry if you really stay focused on what you want to sell and how to grow your business. Yeah, you can follow me on Facebook. Thank you for sharing that, and my email is there. So please reach out if you have questions. I'm happy to schedule some time one-on-one to help you grow your business and put your business plan together with us. Okay, yeah. Let me address. I mentioned no casinos. We do have theaters where we have one star theater where we have themed shows like Rock and Roll Through the Eras, you know, ABBA covers, you know, Beatles, fun activities like that, but also great lectures. We are known for fantastic lectures on board about history and food and cultural experiences in those destinations. And we also have 2 cinemas where we feature films from the destinations, usually on board. We also have on the ocean ships, we have a fantastic lounge called the Tours Haven, where there's a live band playing, there's some dancing, kind of like a martini bar concept. But we definitely have no casinos and no children. And then on the river ships, what tends to happen is you are right in the destination, right? You step out of your floating hotel, and Paris is just 5-minute walk to the Eiffel Tower. You are right in Budapest. You're right in Vienna. So most of our guests tend to go into the town, or on board, we have a nice lounge bar. And at least twice a week, we bring local entertainers to do a show for our guests based on the destination. So when we are going through Germany, for example, we will have a Bavarian folklore band coming on board with a German beer going around, the pretzels, and that's kind of the taste of the destination that we give our guests. It depends. So how often do you stay over at your destinations? For larger cities, we try to stay at least a full day or 2 days. We have an overnight. An example will be Vienna. right? When we are on the river cruise. Vienna is a pretty large city, so we have an overnight there. We have an overnight in Budapest. We have plenty of time in Paris with our Seine River cruise. So it's all well planned. For the smaller ports, we spend 4 to 6 hours and then we move on to the next one. Now, I do want to make a clarification here. If some of you are not familiar with river cruises, really think of that experience as a floating boutique hotel. Look at the comparison on this page, right? On this picture. It's a small little boutique hotel in Europe, floating down the river, no motion sickness, and there's no embarkation times. You just step out to the city. So with that, it is a more efficient process to go from port to port, right? So we are going to spend more time on the larger cities, then we move on to the smaller villages that give you that authentic, German experience. And we spend 4 to 6 hours there, and then we move on to the next port. For the ocean ships, we try to spend a lot of time in port, but it does require the embarkation, disembarkation time. So there's a process. You won't have as many of the smaller towns. We do try to spend at least a full day in each one of the ports. I hope that helps. Yes, so question is about transfers. Do you offer transfers to and from the airports? Yes, we do. Part of our program, we do have great contracts with the airlines. So we have Viking Air. You can book Viking with us or Air with Viking. And when you do that, your transfers from the airport to the ship will be included. Same goes with any extensions that you buy for your clients. An example would be if your client is going to the Rhine and after their cruise, they want to spend some time in Lake Lucerne, then we will include the transfers. And if they book their air through Viking, then the transfers from the hotel to the ship will also be included. So as long as it's all packaged through Viking, we do include the transfers for your clients. Diana, glad to hear you went from Budapest to Amsterdam, the 2-week cruise. Good job. It's fantastic, right? She says yes.
Judy Matson, are you still here on the call?
So I booked it from it was a 7-day cruise with my sister and her friend, and it was from it went to Budapest, and then I think it stopped somewhere in Germany. But they had a wonderful time, and I think it was like $20,000, and I made that was my first commission. So
Not bad. It's great.
yeah.
Good for you.
Can you go over the itinerary for that, Mario?
Yeah, so
Luxembourg was where it started at.
Regensburg?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Let me see if I can pull something here for you guys. Just to kind of give you an idea of the popular itineraries that you can sell to your clients. Let me pull something, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me do a quick Rhine product. Okay, so river cruising is becoming very popular. And this is a great way to explain Viking, by the way. Most clients know Viking because of river cruises, and they think that we're kind of the Google of river cruises. They will ask you, I want to take a Viking. What they really mean is, I want to take a river cruise. So one of the most popular itineraries year after year here at Viking is the Rhine getaway, number one. And the second one is the one that you sold, which is Budapest to Regensburg. That's the Danube cruise. So let me go through some river slides here. That's essentially what you see with river cruising, right? Small ships, always something to see. Castles on the hills, going through Germany, Netherlands, Austria, Budapest. A great way to see Europe. Let me get to the itineraries so you can see some of the staterooms. If you see the map here, the Rhine will get you from Netherlands to Switzerland. That's the Rhine right here, going kind of north to south. And in the Danube, what you sold to your sister was Budapest, Hungary, going west to Regensburg, Germany. So you get through Vienna, through Austria, ending in the Bavaria region of Germany. So that's 8 days, very popular, and also the 8-day Rhine is very popular. These are the top 3 itineraries, by the way, that you will see sell more of here at Viking. Rhine Getaway. You have places like Amsterdam. Then you go to a small little town called Kinderdijk for the windmills. Cologne, Koblenz, you see Germany. You touch a little bit of France in Strasbourg, and then you end up in Basel, Switzerland. And many of our clients extend to a hotel in Lucerne or Lake Como in Italy. And what you sold to, again, to the other one, the Danube, is Regensburg to Budapest, or the opposite direction, going through Germany, Austria, and Hungary. And then you can combine the two, Rhine, Main, and Danube. You can go for 2 weeks from Amsterdam to Budapest. And those are the top 3 itineraries that we always sell here at Viking. I think I have a link. Let me see if I can take it to the website. This is our website, by the way. You can very easily look up each itinerary. The search box here, click on the itinerary. We're going to give you the highlights.
Are you still in the PowerPoint, honey?
Oh. Let me share my website. Is that good? You see the website?
Yes, it's up.
The Rhine Getaway, 8 days. You'll see the map. You can share this with your client. And again, I highly suggest that you create your co-branded website from the travel agent portal. So you can share that link with them, and they always will see your contact information. You can see that day by day. So Amsterdam, Kinderdijk, Netherlands, Cologne, it's a beautiful city with the Gothic cathedral right in the middle of the city. This is where we cruise the river, where we see those beautiful castles on the river, Koblenz and the Middle Rhine. Rudensheim, Speyer, Strasbourg, Breisach, and Basel. I mean, you can click into each one of them, and guess what? You gotta fake it until you make it. We give you the content to fake it till you make it. If you need to explain this to your client, but we also have the content to share with them if you need to. Then you get into dates and pricing. You can also kind of see what each one of those will cost depending on the destination and date that they're going. These are all starting from and per person pricing, including the air pricing as well. And lastly, there are some great resources. If you have not been to those places, if you have maybe never heard about these places, you can really take a look at reviews, frequently ask questions for each one of those itineraries, take a tour of the ship, some film suggestions that we have on that destination, and even some recommended reading before you go to the destination. And each one of the itineraries on rivers can go either direction. Amsterdam to Basel 1 week. The next week we'll go Basel to Amsterdam. And just for sake of the Regensburg, Germany to Budapest that your sister did would be Romantic Danube. Same thing. You have a quick video on that program. You can actually share this page with your client. Maps, any promotions, and the day by day. So again, this is the romantic Danube, very popular for river cruise in Budapest down to Regensburg, Germany. I hope that helps. And again, I don't want to, I could keep you here for the entire night going over every itinerary, but I won't do that to you. I do recommend that you, number one, take the training. Number two, play with our website. Just click around, read a little bit about each itinerary, maybe once a day, whenever you get 15 to 20 minutes, and read the reviews from our clients as well. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah. So two questions. Cindy's asking me to see if I can see if you are patient with me. I can see if, let me open a new page. I can see if I can walk you through making a booking with us. It is simple. An insider tip I will give you though is if you do plan on growing your Viking business and booking a couple bookings a month, I recommend that you call the call center. Our team is fantastic. We put them through 6 weeks of training before they even get to talk to anyone on the phones. They are well trained. And if you can find someone that you like that has the same time schedule as you, I recommend and highly encourage you to build relationships with that salesperson in the call center. That way, it's going to make your life easier and just have a great partnership with them to make your bookings and take care of your clients. Okay, let me go to the travel agent portal and let's see if I can share that really quick with you. Okay, so this is the travel agent portal. Let's make a booking. It's right there on the homepage. You can click on cruise type, expedition, ocean, and river. We'll try river for now. We'll try the Rhine getaway just because I know it's the popular one. You know what? Let's do the romantic Danube since we talked about this one and somebody already booked this in this group. So you will click, it will take you through the steps of booking that itinerary. You can choose the dates, the year. We are open through 2026 at this point, and things are booking up. Just as an FYI, we see a 15 to 18 month booking window for most of our cruises and our clients. So they're planning way in advance for their cruise. For river cruises, the month of May and the month of September, because of weather being so ideal in Europe, is going to be peak season. So you'll see pricing going up in September, pricing going up in May. It comes down a little bit in the middle of the summer. And in the shoulder season, when it gets cold, November and April, it also gets a little bit lower. Just for now, I'm going to book something that is September of next year. Just going to choose September 19th. You select the date. You can select the stateroom category. French balconies, that means sliding door with a railing. Standards are high windows. These are going to be at the main level. And wow, we don't even have verandas on this date anymore. They're sold out, but you can see verandas are going to be the higher category, and the Explorer suites and veranda suites are the highest categories. So let me click on another date. Maybe there are some verandas available. There you go, veranda. So veranda will give you a full balcony to step out to. And there are 2 different categories depending on the deck that you're on. So I'm going to choose veranda stateroom A, right? And then you can let Viking select the stateroom, or you can select your own stateroom for your client. You want to be, for river cruises, it doesn't make a huge difference location, to be quite honest. Aft, it's going to get you closer to the engine, but they're very quiet. They're hybrid engines. You don't really hear unless you're very sensitive. Midship, it's great. You're away from the public areas, but again, this ship is not going to be very noisy. So I'm going to choose select, midship, upper deck. And I'm just going to choose, I don't know, 311. Well, it's not 11, 317. So I chose my stateroom and click next. And at any point, by the way, you can really kind of just quote something to your clients. You have this page called, or this button called the print summary. You can print that summary of that cruise for your clients. So you can send that quote to them, right? Without having to go through the process. However, if you want to get through holding a space, we hold it for 72 hours, 3 days. You do have to get through the process of, maybe we won't select the extensions for now, but you'll put in the name of your client. If you want air, you can put it the air and the departing airport, so you can see the options for them. Economy class, $12.99. Premium economy, $25.98. Business, $48.98. You can choose it here. I'm going to choose not to do the air just for now, so we can get through the booking. Say no air for now. You can always add it after, okay? And then travel protection, you should always add travel protection to your client's bookings, but for now, I'm not going to add it. I'm gonna go next. And this is the part that is not the most fun for me, because I have to come up with fake names to complete the booking. But essentially, you do need to complete this, okay? There you go. This is a great program, by the way. Here at Viking, we allow ACH, electronic payments, where we pass on the savings to the client. So if a client decides to pay by e-check, wire transfer or ACH, they will receive a nice discount for their booking, since we're not paying for the credit card fees, right? So 3.3%, it's a thing that we do here at Viking, and our clients do love it. When you get to this point, you can also just do a hold for 72 hours, like I mentioned before. So you will have that space, you will have that stateroom and that pricing for your client. And that's the last step. You book now, you should receive a booking number and a confirmation on your email. And we will tell you when that option will expire before deposit. So if by the 29th at this time, deposit is not made on that booking, it will auto cancel from our system, right? So this is where you email the invoice to your guest. You can manage your bookings, and you can add the extra aspects of your client's booking after you have completed their passport information. So you will be able to see the booking here and manage it, request an invoice, make a payment, all the nice things that you can help your client with. So it's as simple as that. Hopefully that was pretty straightforward for everyone. I recommend that you do play with the program, and that you get used to the Viking Travel Agent Portal.
Well, thank you so much. Great presentation. And is there a Viking Travel Advisor group page on Facebook that we could all join?
That's interesting. We don't. I think it was started at one point. It kind of got lost. We don't have a travel advisor specifically group. I recommend that you follow me, and I recommend that you follow Viking Cruises on Facebook and the social platforms, but mainly Facebook. Again, that's where our market is, and I know that many of our guests do follow us and follow the content that Viking post on Facebook.
Very good. So we have a couple minutes left. Is there any last minute questions before we close out? Diana, you have any more questions?
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna sign up for the Antarctic cruise myself in a couple of years. So I love the ACH and all of that, and it's a great little savings account. So I imagine we can just start now and start making payments and know that I have the best suite in the ship.
Yes, yes. And I will say one more thing. For the last 2 years, it's very unique here at Viking, but we've been running the reduced deposits of $25 per person. So $50 will save you your pricing in that stateroom that you want. Now, final payment will be coming up early depending on when you travel. That's how we schedule it. But we have a great turnout and great percentage of clients that do the deposit with a very low deposit, know that they have that stateroom secure, and then they do end up doing the final payment. So a great way to sell Viking as well.
All right,
It
Dana?
is amazing. Yeah, it is amazing. It's pretty neat, and it works well for us. I think our clients really want to experience Viking. Luckily, we have a great product that delivers. Any other questions? I think I saw a hand raised or.
Yeah, Dana has a question.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mario, on that last example you were just walking us through, how much was the commission on that? Or
I can show you.
Yeah.
Did I close it? No. Let me see if I have it. Sorry, let's go back to it because I didn't. That's interesting. I didn't pay attention to it. Can you tell I'm not a travel advisor, travel agent looking at what's important here? You know what? Until you actually made the deposit, I don't think it will show here. But let me look at the total here, right?
Yeah, so with American Travel Bureau, you're going to get 75% of that commission.
Right. But let me do it really quickly for you. Yeah, so this one will be 1471.
Wow.
$1471, and I think I don't know what the split is, but it looks like if it's 75%, right? It's still 1100, 1103, 1104.
Wow,
Almost.
very nice. Okay. Good deal.
Yeah.
Okay. We're at the end of the call, and would you like to mention anything that's important, especially for our new travel agents we had a couple new travel agents over the last couple weeks? Anything you'd like to mention for them to grow their brand through Viking, and we'll close out.
No, my recommendation is to, again, if you want to focus on that market that Viking targets, learn the Viking product as much as possible. You won't learn everything, but just focus. Just go find those Vikings out there, right? Whether it's the local community, local small businesses in your cities. They're out there, and I guarantee you, if you start with one booking, next year it turns into 3 or 4, and then the wave just continues. Just stay focused on the one brand. And even if it's not Viking, choose the brands that you want to grow your business with and stay focused, right? You cannot learn everything. So stay focused with a couple of brands that you really like and that you think are going to help you grow your business. Thank you again for the opportunity, Cindy, and everyone for joining me.